late, but then the issue never came out.
If something
it
can go
just got
wrong, it
missed
will.
out.
If something can go wrong, it will. So, all is well that ends well.
Mahesh Mangal ji, good evening. गुड इवनिंग महेश जी।
हाँ, गुड इवनिंग जी, गुड इवनिंग।
कैसे हैं?
बिल्कुल बढ़िया सर, बिल्कुल बढ़िया।
जयपुर हैं?
हाँ, जयपुर में हूँ।
ओके।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
रायना साहब इज ऑलरेडी देयर।
हाँ?
रायना साहब इज देयर।
हाँ,
नमस्कार मंगल जी।
हाँ, नमस्कार रायना जी, कैसे हैं?
दुआ है सब।
आप कहाँ पे हैं? इंडिया में हैं या यूएस में हैं?
मैं अभी यूएस में, अगले महीने आ जाएंगे।
अच्छा 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 अच्छा, ओके ओके। आई थिंक ये टाइम तो आपके लिए अर्ली मॉर्निंग हो गया।
I just got up. I thought I was late.
हाँ, ओके ओके ओके।
Is that Ravi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good to see you. Ravi is our publisher, and he manages the.
Ravi. Good job,
Hello,
good
sir.
job. He's doing very good job.
Thank you, sir.
So I think he's at the location where they're all getting together. Sudhanshu is coming.
Yes, sir. आइए लोग यहाँ आ जाएंगे बस, ठीक है? नहीं तो आइए लोग यहाँ।
गुड
YouTube पे चल रहा है अभी YouTube पे चल रहा है कैमरा। हम लोग तो ऐसे ही बोल सकते हैं, तो हम लोग
हाँ।
हाँ।
Oh, hi Amitabh.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Hi, good
Hello,
evening.
Mani. Hello, Amitabh.
अच्छा, और रैना साहब हैं? ओके, ये गजानन वगैरह नहीं आया अभी ना?
अभी तो नहीं।
But anyway, we will, sir.
Hello.
Hi, good
Hello,
evening.
Mani. Hello, Amitabh.
We will start. अच्छा, और रैना साहब हैं? ओके, ये गजानन वगैरह नहीं आया अभी ना?
अभी तो नहीं।
माइक की जरूरत है? माइक से ठीक है, चलिए।
May I have your attention, please? Calling everybody. May I have your attention, please? We welcome you all to the launch of the second issue of Rail Business through painstaking efforts made by the editorial team. We are happy that we are into the second edition of this magazine. This edition is very topical in the sense that it talks about the Balasore accident, the reasons into it, and I would request very topical in the sense that it talks about the Balasore accident.
कॉल आ रही है और आपको एक ऑफ कर यहाँ से, यहाँ ऑफ करोगे तो कैसे जाएगा? इसको बोलना मत कर, ऐसे ही बोलते हैं।
The magazine.
यहाँ से, यहाँ ऑफ करोगे तो कैसे जाएगा? इसको बोलना मत कर, ऐसे ही बोलते हैं।
The magazine.
यहाँ से, यहाँ ऑफ करोगे तो कैसे जाएगा? इसको बोलना मत कर, ऐसे ही बोलते हैं।
The magazine.
यहाँ से,
So I would now request the two editors, the magazine, Mr. and Mr. Mani, say a few words on this. So I would now request the two editors, the magazine, Mr. and Mr. Mani, say a few words on this. So I would now request the two editors, Mr. and Mr. Mani, say a few words.
There is a bit of a hitch, so just give me a minute. So how to वो म्यूट कर दें तो हो जाएगा. Can I there is a bit of a hitch, so just give me a minute. Back करके क्यों आ रहा है? Can I request everyone to go mute, please, because that वो म्यूट कर दें तो हो जाएगा. Can I there is a bit of a hitch, so just give me a minute. Back करके क्यों आ रहा है? Can I request everyone to go mute, please, because that वो म्यूट कर दें तो हो जाएगा. Can I there is a bit of a hitch, so just give me a minute. Back करके क्यों आ रहा है? Can I request everyone to go mute, please, because that वो म्यूट कर दें तो हो जाएगा. Can I there is a bit of a
problem.
मनी आई थिंक वो माइक्रोफोन को बंद करना पड़ेगा, उससे लास्ट टाइम भी गड़बड़ हुआ था, इस बार भी हो रही है.
problem.
मनी आई थिंक माइक्रोफोन को बंद करना पड़ेगा, उससे लास्ट टाइम भी गड़बड़ हुआ था, इस बार भी हो रही है.
Just a minute, sir. I think it has been resolved now.
मनी आई थिंक माइक्रोफोन को बंद करना पड़ेगा, उससे लास्ट टाइम भी गड़बड़ हुआ था, इस बार भी हो रही है.
Just a minute, sir. It has been resolved now.
बट ये आ कहाँ से रहा है रिपेयर? नहीं, ये तो हम लोग जो बोल रहे हैं वो दो.
माइक्रोफोन को बंद करना पड़ेगा.
Anyway, we are. Listen to Mr. Mangal. And
बट ये आ कहाँ से रहा है रिपेयर?
since we are also going,
नहीं, ये तो हम लोग जो बोल रहे हैं वो दो.
I'll just take 2 minutes, and that is, you see, we are all tired railway people, but we are railwaymen for life, and not regular railwaymen, but anyway, we are who have some acts. Listen to Mr. Mangal. And why we have come together? Since we are also going,
नहीं, ये तो हम लोग जो बोल रहे हैं वो दो.
I will take 2 minutes, and that is help of. You see, we are all down the age. Tired railway people, but we are railwaymen for life. So फिराक साहब ने कहा है कि not regular railwaymen, but अभी तो पसमानद गाने मंजिल को आएगी यादें कि दूर और नजदीक रहे घर में कहीं तो उतना why we have come together. और ये गुबार जो ये 8 लोग हैं also ऐसा कुछ है. I will that is बेकरारी भी पैदा करता है. बेकरारी इसलिए कि शजर हजर का जुमूद हस्ती पयाम इबरत है. फिराक साहब ने कहा है जिसे तलाशे सुकून नहीं है. अभी तो पसमानद गाने ये सब बेकरार लोगों की आवाजें हैं bereft and happily so of any गुबार जो यहाँ burden or any burden of influence from anyone. We are attempting to voice our opinion, and that's what this magazine is all about. Because all 8 of us love railway and the domain. So there are others who also love railways and like to hear dispassionate view about railways. With this, I'll close my comments and I invite Mr. Mahesh Manchal. We are attempting to voice our opinion, and that's what this magazine is all about. Because all
Thank you, Mani. Echoes are coming. I think this must be coming from Lucknow, where they must have connected a external microphone and speakers, etc. So there multiple echoes are coming from there. Really. It looks like that. Really. Thank you, Mani. Echoes are coming.
We can hear you, sir. Go on.
Now I think it is better. Yani, but once they have muted the Lucknow. Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to be speaker for today. I really appreciate Mr. Raina, who, in spite of being in US, has been associating with this magazine. Earlier, he was managing this magazine on his own, and now also, in fact, he's contributing a lot and also doing proofreading. I think he's doing a great job even after revival of the magazine. And we have people like Mr. Luthra, Mr. Mani, Mr. Amitabh, and some of us who are helping in getting some articles or writing some articles. It has really given us a good opportunity to say something after retirement and give our view on some of the important topics. I think in this particular issue, one of the main item was Balasore accident, and I think there are 3 articles on that, and we have started a new series on railway PSUs. I think I got an opportunity to write on RailTel Corporation, where I worked as director also long time back, in fact 2002 to 2006, during the initial period of RailTel, and it was really nice for me to write my views after almost 15 years of my leaving from that organization. I think the content is very good. Publishing is also very good. Of course, it is online right now. I hope that very soon we will have hard copies also available. And my only suggestion, I think maybe in future or this thing, we should also cover some of the foreign railways, particularly European railways also. And I think we can associate someone who is working there or settled in Europe or somewhere, and he can also give a contribution. I would like to thank everyone for giving this opportunity. Thank you, Mani.
Would request now Mr. Luthra to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this launch event. It's really a happy occasion because we have moved from the first to the second, which means that we are refining our way of working. Am I clear?
Yes, you are clear, Luthra.
Okay, so this means that if once we've taken out the second issue, means that we are now sprinting, and now this will continue. It is not a one-off wonder. And thanks to Mr. Raina for pushing us all the time. And I would still have been happier to have a 2-monthly issue, because then we are more current. The topics are a little more current. Although we have covered Balasore extensively, it's a little out of date because public has already forgotten Balasore. So we should be trying in the next few issues to be more topical and get topics which are closer to the date of publication. We'll work towards that. I think another thing which we need to work on is to have more articles, but shorter articles, because these days people don't have so much patience to read long articles. Although we have covered all the subjects very exhaustively, which is a good part. But at the same time, I think people's ability to read long articles is reducing. So we need to work on that. I think in a couple of days, we'll plan out the skeleton for the next issue. And the timing for that, as of now, will be middle of November or beginning of November, latest target. So we have to be on the lookout for the events happening in this period. And of course, we will continue our PSU theme. For future, we have many other themes to choose from. For example, we had planned last time to also have metro as a theme. Again, cover metro as generically, and then one metro is specifically, which may interest people. Then wagon industry is very exciting. There's a lot of private industry in wagon. A lot of things happening there. Leasing is happening. So there's no dearth of topics to cover. But my effort will be that we go in for more articles and shorter articles. My request to our editorial team is that not only should they attempt to write themselves, but try to get articles from others, especially from the private industry. Thank you, Amitabh and Ravi, your team, for the support. That's all. Thank you. Over to
Thank you.
Amitabh.
Am I audible? So, Gajanan, would
Yes.
you like to say something?
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Raina Saab ko बहुत धन्यवाद. And thank you, Mani Saab and Luthra Saab, to continue his legacy, making more very nice efforts. And all are contributing, but the only thing is we are slightly, as Mr. Luthra said, we are very, very late in publishing it because the topics become very, very obsolete. Nobody has interest to read that. And second is that we can cover more topics, but nowadays problem I'm facing is that people are very, working officers are not, sharing their stories.
They are reluctant to say anything.
They are reluctant to say anything. So I think the strategy is that we have to involve them. And so my suggestion is next issue we can release in Delhi, and we can invite some of the working officers also in our release. This is my suggestion. And we can manage something here in Delhi, we can do in CSI or somewhere. I think that will be good in case we involve them also. They have confidence in us. Okay, the team is good and nothing names will not be revealed. So this kind of thing I think we can think of.
Okay, thank you. So we will discuss that when we do our Zoom after 2-3 days. And before we launch the magazine, I request Mr. Raina if he would like to say some few words.
Thank you, everybody. It's always a pleasure listening to one's praise. But I suspect we have become a mutual admiration society. I must thank all of you for the kind words. Let me say that the learning curve for the group is very good. Some of the lessons I'm learning for the last 2 issues are what I've learned over the 12 years that I managed the magazine. The participation by working officers and managers in the rail business will always be low. That is a given. We're not going to correct that. In spite of that, if you ask for opinions, there will be a blank wall. But if you want updates, the updates will be coming. I strongly suggest that we work on the 2-month schedule because if we want the issues to remain topical, that has been my opinion. If Mani and others will recollect, I've said in the beginning that if you want news in the magazine, you have to be 2 months or less. It's going to be tough, but we do not. The current issue is around 56 pages, it's 57 now, I think. We can work towards a 30 to 40 page issue every 2 months. Luthra mentioned already that the attention span that you can get from a reader is limited, and therefore long articles are not should not be the norm. A 3 to 4 page limit is the max that we should have, including the visuals. We can split the article into 2, but each insertion must be within that limit. The last point I'd like to make for everybody on the editorial team, including me, that we are all scouts. We have to scout and hunt for material. We are the front level journalists. Therefore, providing a lead to each other कि भाई ये चीज में आर्टिकल बन सकता है is a core need for sustenance of the magazine. For example, for the next issue, we have got 2 or 3 articles I'm aware that can go in, but there is no list. At this stage, we should have had a list of possible articles. The way I worked is that have a list of a slate of articles on my diary, and then work. Some would succeed, some would not succeed, and the biggest problem is that the officers who are in service will promise you material, they will delay. You will not know whether to go with go ahead with the magazine or delay it. So, but these are real life issues. I mean, it's like running any other production unit. Everything doesn't work to schedule. So, to sum up thus far, thank you everybody for the effort. The learning curve, excellent. I have one suggestion to make. Since I have been editing this magazine and doing the proofreading, incidentally, this issue I did not proofread, but I did edit some of the articles. You won't see my name there, but you can guess that I have done the spade work. What I would like to do is to take one copy of the recent issue and make some notes page by page on the composing layout aspect. They are not to be corrected. That is for Ravi and the team, that is the layout team, that will give some ideas about how to make the magazine more professional looking. Some of the headlines are badly done. When I say some, it doesn't take away the effort which has gone to the others. Some of the layouts are not professional grade. So whatever, if you will agree, I'll make a PDF file with sticky notes. I've got the PDF Acrobat which permits me that. So I put sticky notes on each page, and that conveys what could be done for the future. So thank you once again, and God bless you. And keep your shares coming. Share both the lions and the poets, both of them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And it's now my pleasure to invite Mr. Rakesh Mishra.
Hello.
Come here and launch our magazine.
Nice to see Rakesh after some years.
You will see him shortly, sir.
वो आपको कुछ उनके हेलो
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening,
sir.
everybody.
So thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. And I think with this, we reach the conclusion of our program. And as with all these suggestions, Sushil and we will propose a Zoom meeting soon, and we will take up the suggestions that came forward. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
Thanks. God bless.
Thank
Oh,
you.
we forgot. We forgot to ask Mr. Mishra to say.
Mishra to say something.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Good evening, Mr. Rana, sir, and the
Hello.
editorial board here. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Mr. Rana conceived this magazine the moment he landed back in India from Berlin. And it was a wonderful effort because Indian Railways really required a magazine of this caliber, because there was no topical magazine existing at that time. And this came as a very welcome addition. And of course, Mr. Rana put in a lot of effort, personal effort and time and effort in putting together the magazine month after month. It was very well done indeed. And now I'm glad that a new editorial board is taking over from Mr. Rana. I'm sure the magazine will rise to further and further heights and will become more and more popular as the time goes by. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless everybody.
दूसरे
Okay.
आप दूसरा साहब कहाँ लखनऊ है कि ये दिल्ली से
दिल्ली में दिल्ली में ही हूँ. I'm in Delhi. Last time I was in Lucknow. This time I'm in Delhi.
I would
So
like to thank
Amitabh, we'll ask Ravi to circulate the magazine as quickly as possible. Now we have a good mailing list.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Okay. Okay, sir.
I would like to thank all the members of the editorial board for
Thank
taking
you.
time off. And I would like to thank all of you here for gracing this occasion. The
Thank you.
magazine
Thank you.
is around for you to get a feel of it. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you.
The bar
Thank
is
you. Good
open
night.
and we will have music now.
I'm going to my bar. Thank you.
Me too. वैसे उबर ईट्स है अभी भी